Hey guys, it's me, I'm back. This time with something different. Before I start, I do want to say I'm sorry I didn't do a supplemental video for Supergirl. I did film it, but it ended up being 30 minutes long. So I was like, nope, I do not want to go through all the hell of editing that, taking forever for it to process, then putting you guys through all of that. So I've just decided that I am going to still do the video, but I'm going to try to find a way to do it quicker. Anyway, I also still plan to do that theory that I was talking about Legends of Tomorrow, but I'm saving that for a later day. For now, I'm doing something a little bit new. Well, not a lot new. That is hopefully a shorter video that shows off more creativity from me. I think I'm calling this Pitch Roulette. And what it is I have a list of networks. And I'm going to have a random number generator, then the corresponding station to the number I will pitch TV shows for. Here's how it goes down. I will do 4 so that it's even but not too long. 1 will be a comic book based TV show. 1 will be based on an established property that isn't comics. Could be a reboot, spin-off, adaptation of like a book or a video game. Anything as long as it's not a comic and it is an established property. Then 2 will just be original ideas that I come up with on the spot. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Then I got my computer right here with the number generator 1 to 8. Pressing the wrong thing. There we go. Ooh, 1. I forgot what I put as 1. NBC. Ooh, this one is hard. NBC. I know it's gonna sound stupid, but I gotta look up NBC, see what they've got. Alright, so it took me a really long time to think of something that would fit in NBC's wheelhouse for comic books. That's why there's a cut. But I had to think about it for a while, and I even tried to research other stuff that were non-superhero, but I think I found something that could fit, that is technically DC, but could really work for them. And that is Kid Eternity. Or at least the, New 52 reinvention of Kid Eternity. Where he's basically a morgue assistant, I think. But it's DC Comics, in case the New 52 didn't give it away. But for the New 52 version, he was a morgue assistant, I believe, who could see dead people. And it was a whole trippy thing about him helping to solve their crimes. Helping to solve this one guy's crime of how he was murdered. And think that could be like really cool, like Medium meets iZombie for NBC. It could fill the void left by Grimm as like a supernatural cop show, but it could also be its own thing. And also, I know that this wasn't in the New 52 version, but in some of the other versions, Kid Eternity, he could see fictional people as well, so that could help, and that would be really cool to see. So that's my first idea. Second idea is for, I know this is gonna sound weird, and I know it's done a lot before, but there's been I've been kind of sad because I've been like here like blah, 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 what could I do for the first one. For a while I edited out a lot of dead space, dead air time. But what I meant to say is there have been rumors of an adaptation of this in the rumor sphere for a very long time of it being a movie, but I think it could also work as like a TV show, and NBC might be the best place for it. I think they should do a Kane and Lynch show. I think this could really work if you get like two older men who have been in a lot of TV, but like maybe Peter Stormare, if you know who that is. He's been in everything from Prison Break to Arrow. Which, given the whole Legends of Tomorrow thing, that might not seem like a lot. But I mean, he's been in a lot of shit. And he's an awesome actor. But he never really stays, so even though he's attached to that new show, American Gods, which I'm really looking forward to, I don't think he'll stay on for too long because he never really does. Prison Break was like the only time where he was, I think, an intro-worthy cast member, but that didn't last. And I think it'd be really cool to see him and maybe someone else who's been in TV for a very long time. Or maybe get more famous older actors who are semi-retired. And get them to come in like a TV show. Because a lot of familiar actors are coming into TV shows. But anyway, from what I understand Kane and Lynch to be, because it's been a while since I played it, is they are two older guys who used to be cops. Two older crotchety guys who used to be cops who basically are forced to come out of retirement, kind of, and go off the books vigilante. And I think that could be a cool story for NBC, and the reason why I say NBC is because I think it could be like kind of like Chicago PD mixed with Punisher, kind of, with these two crotchety old men. I think it could be really good. So far we've got Kanan. Kane Lynch is a video game for those that don't know. Boy, this is very disjointed for a first episode. But so far, we have Eternity and Kane and Lynch. So what else could they do? Well, original idea. NBC usually likes to do their stuff so they like to keep in that like cop genre type stuff. They got the Law and Orders, the Chicagos. Well, what if we did, for one, a I know it's gonna sound weird, but what if we did like a spin-off of Law and Order, like actual Law and Order? Maybe use a Law and Order actor. Maybe a former one who left, didn't die. Who left but didn't die or go crazy. Maybe bring in one of them. Maybe even Chris North, if he's free. But have it be like Law and Order conspiracy theory. Like either like conspiracy theory kind of thing, or maybe it's like Law and Order meets Lone Gunman, where they investigate murders that kind of maybe tie to conspiracy theories. Could also be like a little bit of X-Files, where early X-Files, where there's hints of something more, something maybe supernatural going on, but keep it very grounded and star Chris North. Yeah, there's my pitch. Chris North starring in a conspiracy theory spin-off of Law and Order. I think that could be really cool and something a little different for this show. And speaking of different, this last one I think would be different for them and would be a little extra costly, but I think could really work for them. And that is a dystopian noir. Like, go full on Blade Runner type dystopian area. And maybe if you wanted to add, to be different, if you wanted to add like little elements of fantasy, like not go full on, but maybe go like the RPG Shadowrun, but like the slums of Shadowrun is the whole thing. The poor people of the Shadowrun world kind of thing, but have it be grounded by the fact that it is a PI show and it's private investigator, and so they can get that proceduralness that they always like, but be doing something a little different, a little out of their element. I think it could still work for NBC. Grimm has to prove that sometimes going outside of their element can be profitable for them. So, there we go. That's my first episode of this new show. Sorry, I wish it was one take and shorter than it was, but that first one kind of stumped me because I realized, oh shit, NBC doesn't really like comic book stuff. They're the one network that doesn't. So that kind of threw me for a loop and took me a while to figure out what I would want. But I think I figured out something good. I like all four of mine. I guess I'll give you a summary. One is, first one being Eternity, based on the DC Comics character Kid Eternity, a TV show based on Kane & Lynch the video game, Law and Order Conspiracy Theory starring Chris North, then a dystopian with maybe elements of fantasy noir detective show, like PI show. Alright, there we go. There's the first episode. Hope you like it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I hope to make this like a reoccurring thing. Maybe make my rounds through all the networks. Maybe even revisit networks later on. And in the future, I will include, as the show progresses and moves on, I will include other spin-off networks and maybe some more unlikely networks along the way. But there's my first one. I swear next time there won't be a cut. It will be all one cut. But I will see you guys next time, where I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Doctor Who review, because Doctor Who's coming this weekend. But anyway, till then, see ya. Bye.